Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlie and today I'll show you how I made over 100 storage bins without buying a single one. Okay, storage. Yeah, I think storage is always a problem in a workshop. But for smaller parts, we can use the standard box to store like screws or some PCB or some components very well. But for larger or irregular items, it gets messy really fast. So in my workshop, I tried using the cardboard boxes before, but for some time use, I found it's not a good choice because it's not durable, and actually, it was a time confusing, and you need many effort to make a cardboard box. But after some times, I'm thinking that what if there is something that already standardized, so I can just use this material very easily and made them anytime I want. So my answer is the water jug. I use this 4.5 liter water bottle to make all of my this size storage bins. And the process is very easy, but there are some keys. The key is the keys are they are very easy to find, and they are consistent in size. It's very important, and it means if you can get the consistent size bottle, you need to make them stackable. It means that you can use your space as possible as you can. Today I will show you how to make these storage bin, okay? From the bottle to the storage bin, okay? And yeah, let's go. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. In the very beginning, I just used this utility knife to cut it at a specific position. You can see that there are many, circle shapes at a different height, and I just find the highest position and just to use the utility knife to cut it, and so we just get the bottom part, okay, and that means we get a clean storage bin, okay. But today, at first of course you need to remove the label at first, and then we can just use a tool to cut it apart. But for many times I find I need to use let me see, okay, so hold on seconds. So after many times I found that I need a cutting jig. So that is my cutting jig. Okay, so let me show how to use it. Okay, so let me show how to use it, and let me move the camera. Okay, so let me move the camera and see how to use it. You can see that it's just a rack, very simple rack, and I can just use the F clamp to fix it, to fix the tool on my workbench. Okay, that's all. And let me put the camera closer. Okay, so you can see that here is the cutting tool. Okay, so you can see I made a cover. I made it from 3D printing. Okay, so you can see there is a sharp cutting tools. Okay, so let me put it back. Okay, and you can see it's very firm. Okay, you can see it's very firm for the fixing, and yeah, so and for this fixed height tool, we can cut it very accurately. So let me see it. Okay, so let me find a good angle to capture. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this angle is great. And okay, so the cutting step is very easy. So you can see that the height, so the cutting line is here. Okay, the cutting line is here, and the cutting line is at the same level of this cutting tool. Okay, so let me do it. All you need to do is just keep the bottom on the surface. Okay, just to rotate the bottle. Okay, so let's begin. Let the cutting tool tip into the material. Let me see. Okay, got it. So you can see that the cut already tooled, already cut into the, you can see that cut into the material, and then we can just rotate the bottle. Let me see. It don't need too much skill than the handy cutting. Okay, you can see the cutting is very easy, and you can get a well-cutted edge. Okay, so there is. Okay, got it. So you can see that it is the end point. It's very smooth. Okay, so the tool gate is very useful and practical. Okay, so let's put the cover back. Okay, you can see everything is well. We get a same size storage bin as the previous. Okay, you can see they have the same height. That is the secret of the cutting step. And see the next one. The next step is the final step. That is just install the cover onto the rim. I designed it. It looks like a circle cover. Yeah, and you can see that there is a space and to put it, to install on the rim, and they are fit. Okay, that's right. But I just used hot glue to glue it in place. Okay, so let's go. Technically, there are two steps. The first one is squeeze the hot glue to the inside of this, of this part, and then the second one is just put the storage bin in place. Okay, we need to squeeze the hot glue quickly. Okay, and then we just need to Okay. It seems perfect. Wow. Perfect then. Okay. We finish it. Okay, so we got a new storage bin. Well, that's it. That's the whole process. Okay, that is the whole process of how to make this storage bin from a water bottle. Okay, so it looks well. Yeah, and you know, if you want to make your own storage bin, I think I can give you some suggestions. That is, you know, the first one is you need to find some standardized bottle, just like the milk bottle or water bottle. You know, make them stackable is very important because you know you can use your space as possible as you can. It means that you know the products should be always available, so you can grow your storage system, you know, anytime you want. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.